We ready to play smart. Let's play smart. Let's play smart.
I went in the locker room trying to show him love. He dissed me. He threw shade at me. I'm like, what the fuck I do?
You ready, B?
You feel me? Like, if you played, he played half the clip. His little minions over here trashing me and shit. I'm like, oh, whatever. He started trying to laugh him.
Cruising down the west side.
Nigga, who the fuck are you? Like, who are you?
The 03 Bonnie and Clyde.
He's talking about you right now. The locker room. He said all the players are trash.
So as you guys know, man, Colorado took on Texas Tech yesterday, and before the actual game, I kept seeing, you know, this thing where, you know, Texas Tech has a tradition of, you know, this tortilla thing or whatever. I didn't really pay too much attention to it, and I didn't really think too much about it until the game actually started. And I was watching the game, and I'm trying to figure out, like, what is this that keeps landing on the field, right? Come to find out, ladies and gentlemen, it's tortillas, right? So I guess this is part of their tradition to throw tortillas on the field. Is very strange, very weird, right? Now, obviously, you know, the game got out of hand yesterday because Colorado, you know, put the beats on Texas Tech, and other things started to land on the field, like water bottles, you know, you name it, right? It wasn't just tortillas being thrown. So Deion Sanders, you know, he was getting visibly frustrated, and I put the clip at the beginning of the show so you guys could see, but he was actually going in on the officials for them not really doing anything about this entire situation. So he spoke about this after the game, and this is what he had to say.
Have you ever experienced something like that before?
Yeah, they've thrown everything but my mom at me. You know, in my career, you got to understand, I played baseball and football, so batteries and all kind of stuff. So this is normal. So we tried to prepare our young men for that. Thank God, a tortilla, that's what you call it, right? It's soft. It's not hard. But when they start throwing the water bottles and those other objects, that's when you got to alarm the officials and say, okay, now, tortillas is one thing, but, you know, but water bottles and other things, that get a little crazy. But I'm thankful. I think Joey grabbed the microphone and tried, and it was a timeout, and one of his kids was down, and he said, man, I apologize. I said, no, I had to do it last week. So I had to do the same thing. I had to grab the microphone and talk to our students as well about throwing things. So he handled it professionally, and that's indicative of who he is.
So you guys heard Deion Sanders, man, and what he had to say. You know, he pretty much said, listen, you know, he prepared his team for this. You know, he used to play professional sports himself, and, you know, they would throw all kinds of things at him. So this is, you know, something that he's seen before. But, yeah, I just find that to be very, very strange, man. I mean, to throw tortillas, I mean, that might be the weirdest tradition I think I've ever heard of, right? Who comes to a football game to throw tortillas on the field? So I came across this article from the New York Post, and it says Deion Sanders calls out tortilla tossing Texas Tech fans for throwing objects on to the field. It says Texas Tech football fans continue their tradition of throwing tortillas on the field at Jones Casey Stadium Saturday, even after a 41-27 loss to Colorado. But on Saturday, Colorado coach Deion Sanders and his players noticed that a few more items were launched onto the field, including trash, water bottles, and a vape, according to USA Today. Travis Hunter, who has been among the Heisman Trophy frontrunners all season, stuffed one of the fallen tortillas into his pants. Hunter's teammate, star quarterback Shedeur Sanders, signed another tortilla following their 14-point win. Quote, they were throwing everything but my mama at me, Deion Sanders said of the incident after the game. Quote, but when they start throwing the water bottles and those other objects, that's when you've got to alarm the officials and say, okay, now, tortillas are one thing, but water bottles are another thing. That's getting a little crazy. Texas Tech head coach Joey McGuire did manage to address the home crowd in the fourth quarter of their eventual defeat and asked the fans to refrain from throwing non-tortilla items onto the field. Quote, I got a vape brought over to me. I got a water bottle brought over to me. I got a beer bottle brought over to me. It's great with tortillas and everything like that, but we got really lucky that we didn't get a 15-yard penalty. McGuire notably coached Deion Sanders Jr., Coach Prime's son in high school. The win moved Colorado to 7-2 on the year. The Buffaloes were led again by Shedeur under center. who completed 30 of 43 passes for 291 yards and 3 touchdowns, while rushing for another. Hunter caught 9 passes for 99 yards and a touchdown. The Buffaloes host Utah next weekend. So, listen, we got to give credit to Colorado, man, because things definitely could have gotten out of control, but they kept their composure. So I think, that's great, man, for, Deion Sanders' program, man, to show that type of restraint. And as far as Texas Tech is concerned, man, I mean, that was pretty classless, right? To be out there throwing, vapes and beer bottles and tortillas onto the field. Like, come on, man. This is just football, man. Like, seriously. Y'all might need to end that tradition because it may start a riot, sometime soon, man. Who knows? But, ladies and gentlemen, definitely want to get you guys' thoughts on this particular topic in the comments down below. And, yeah, man, I will catch you guys on the next one. This was another installment of The Locker Room. Peace.
I said fuck school, cool kids wasn't cool to me. They never really liked me. Being hated isn't new to me, but I get it, cause when you're winning, they isn't. Jealousy has no ending, so pray the Lord forgive them. Every day I gotta thank him for the blessings. Rumors about my life, will I ever address them? I don't know. Worry about your kicks, my nigga, and what are those? Yeah, we don't know. Music nowadays, man, y'all gotta be kidding me. Lyrics was whack, gave him an A for his energy. You tried, my nigga, I would tell you keep it up. But the way my shit sounding, I can't see you keeping up. I'm the new leader of the new niggas. Says a lot about you if you ain't fucking with us. So go on and ask them who the greatest is. And you can keep your 2 cents if you ain't paying the bills. It's real. Got the pen and paper in my hands. Decisions. Will I change the game all on my own? Who knows? Who knows? The story is untold. The story is untold. Fuck the closure when it comes to my women. If it's over, then it's over. I'm glad that we in it. She coming back when she see how I'm living. She played games with a nigga, but now that I'm winning, she doing everything I say with no questions asked. I'm sucking on the titties while I'm grabbing the ass. I used to daydream about her back when I was in class. So you know that when I fucked, I came fast and laughed. I'm doing me now, bigger rings for the team now. Trying to tie me down fast, tell her slow it down. Baby girl wanna sit and play house, so I sat her on the couch and put this thing in her mouth. How the flow so north, but he raised in the south. Got my family tripping cause they can't figure it out. I can't wait no more, man, the time is now. On my mama, I'ma make her proud. The story is with the first pick in the 2008 decisions. Will I change the game all on my own? Who knows? The story is untold. The story is untold.
There he is with his mom, Gloria. Gloria sacrificed a lot